Dear Husky Community, if there's one thing to take away from this video, it's that there needs to be a change here at RHP. You know, I think the best way to put it actually is that we need to wake up. As someone who is a part of ASB and has access to a source of digital storytelling, I feel obligated to use my voice to benefit the students' safety and experiences here at RHP. This video was not pre-approved by the faculty or staff, and I hope you hear me out and consider the following thoughts. As you can tell, I'm sitting here at the beach. And you're probably thinking, why are you sitting in a beach chair instead of at school in a desk? What's up with that? Our school received yet another school shooting threat this morning. The reason I'm making this video is because of what happened at the end of the last school year. Well, I just got a call from a kid at my school that they found some kind of gun violence related graffiti in the bathrooms. So this is one day after the Texas shooting, and they called off school for today. This morning, I received a similar phone call. This time the call was from my mom. My mom told me that a student had received a school shooting threat. The threat was a photo of a gun, and it said, "Don't come to school today." Once I took a second to process the information I had just heard, I called as many people as I could and texted our 12th grade group chat. I told everyone to go back to our cars and to the parking lot until we hear more information from the school. Once I arrived at the school and entered the parking lot, there was a huge group of seniors just waiting, wondering what to do, standing confused and nervous. Now this is important. In my head, I was thinking, why are only the 12th graders here? Why aren't we being instructed to go on lockdown? Does someone really have a gun? Should we leave? Where are the police? Where is everyone? The school did absolutely nothing to communicate what was going on to the students in the 17 minutes we all stood in the parking lot nervously. There was, though, a REACH staff member who was also not made completely aware of the situation, but they did try their best to make us feel comfortable and safe. A little while later, we were greeted by the assistant head of school. She informed us that the threat was no longer a safety concern, as a student who sent the threat would not be allowed on campus. She also said that the parents and child did not have access to any firearms. She tried to reassure the students by mentioning our gun and bomb dog, Edgar. Edgar's gonna save us, fellas. Edgar. Then she said something to the group along the lines of, and I was all scrambled, so I'm not too sure if this is exactly what she said, but it was something along the lines that students have been cleared to go to class. If you do not feel safe, we completely understand and you may go home, and it will not count as an absent. After she spoke, I told the entire grade that it was not worth returning back to class. I said that kids die of gun violence. You can afford to miss one day of classes because there's the tiniest chance it could just save your life. So far this year, there have been 122 people injured or killed in school shootings. Now here's the other problem with this whole thing, and hopefully this video helps to make you aware that we need a solution. Communication. Students on campus before school were not aware of the situation that had occurred. I mean, they couldn't be unless another student like me told them what was going on. We don't have bells nor a proper intercom system. Regarding the intercom system, we do have walkie-talkies in each classroom meant to be used in case of an emergency, but they barely work and it's almost impossible to hear them when there's a noisy classroom. But that's besides the point. I've heard that the school has an alert system in place for urgent messages like this. Why weren't parents made aware sooner? The first email that was sent to parents was at 8:58 a.m., over an hour after the threat was discovered. A little bit later, I had a conversation with a staff member that I admit made me emotional. This idea of being able to return to campus the same day after a gun violence threat is becoming normalized in our community, which is not okay. I'm not trying to say that these gun violence threats have been overlooked, but it's happened 3 times in the past 7 months alone at our school. I know about you, but that sounds like a problem to me. Before I drove away from school this morning, I thought to myself how unreal it is that I don't feel safe at my own school. We need to wake up. We need to wake up. We need to wake up. School should have been immediately canceled today just based off the information the student received in the photo. Please share this video with friends, family, and members of our community. There is a lot of work to be done here. I'm here to help if needed. Thanks for listening.